Okay, thank you for watching my video if you choose to. I just want to let y'all know I have a problem with my blowers not working in the 2000 Infiniti I30. I had this car since October. It is now March and my blowers don't work anymore. It was working intermittently, but it's not working anymore. And I did some research, and accordingly to the other problems, and my ex-girlfriend's car did the same, almost the same thing, so hers was working at high settings. It was a blower resistor. Yeah, I'm filming in an apartment complex. Yeah. But I'm gonna do a test before we actually just throw in parts. I learned you don't just throw in parts. We're gonna test the feed real quick. So the resist, I'm gonna show you that it doesn't work. Let's turn it on. It's on accessory, so you know, just turn it on. I'm just usually put it in auto. Nothing. The ambience temperature is 72 degrees outside. It's a pretty nice day for March. Nothing. Let's go to mode, because that's where we really want the manual. Nothing. No blowers. Usually makes noise by now. And it's set to the highest settings. See? The only way I was getting heat is if I did this. If I did this right here, no blowers, and I drove this car at least 45 miles per hour, I was getting heat blowing out of these fans. So that was that was the only way I was getting heat, and it's supposed to drop down to 40 degrees. So I'm going to get rid of this struggle and see if I could take the resistor off. The blower is underneath here. Hold on for a second. I should get some floor mats out here. Gonna mess up these pans. This the blower right here. Hold on for a second. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I got the mats here. It's all Infiniti parts. That way I can put my knees in it and work underneath. This right here I got, it's a multi-tester. Very good for auto. Let me get the autofocus on, see if that'll work. Okay, I record this in a Samsung Note 3. This is a multi-test meter. We're gonna test a couple of things before we rule out the part. Trying to get there before it's time. It's almost 7 o'clock Monday. I'm gonna use this right here as ground. This is a good ground. I tested it yesterday. This bolt right here. So just remember, if you guys don't know, find a good ground, the chassis, to test it. This is the resistor right here. You don't have to take out the dashboard. They say it's 2 screws, this and that one. This is a 2000 Infiniti. It works with Nissan, like Nissan, other like 2000, 2003, I believe. I disconnected this piece, the harness. That's what I like to call the feed. This one at the bottom, the only one that's got a conductor, excuse me, it's a ground. The other two, I did a voltage test. I'm gonna show you how it works before we actually get this thing off, so you're not just throwing in parts. Let's set this to conductivity, which is here. This is how you test to make sure it conducts electricity. Nothing more and nothing less. You probe, the red is positive, the black is ground or negative. Ground is negative, of course. If you guys mechanic, you know this. Don't say duh, because a lot of people don't. Take this here. We're gonna test a few things. Take this here. Let me turn the car off so it run out my battery. Take this red and probe it. Be very gentle when you probe this. If you got a fat one, I recommend you just get yourself a thinner probe. Right here. It gets right, it fits snugly in there. You should, I'm gonna take this negative and stick it over here. Just touch it, because this is just ground. It goes straight to the negative of the battery. You see this voltmeter? Take it out. Take it on. That's good. through ohms, low impedance. Excuse me once again, I know it's out of focus. This phone is set to 200. It's 0 ohms. So it's pretty good. It's not bad, see? And that's the bottom pin on this one. The top one is not ground. But what we can do is test and make sure you're getting voltage. This right here, let's do this one right here. Gently, do not push those pins. When you test the ohms and the conductivity, remove the power from the source of the components. Do not turn on the car and throw in electricity. This supplies the power to give its test on the multimeter. It doesn't need power from the batteries of your car. Remove the power whenever you do resistance test, impedance and conductivity. Now I'm going to probe this back into the ground. You should be getting, depending on the condition of your battery, I'm going to set the voltage tester to 20. I'm going to let you see it. Let's put it on 20 because you're dealing with a 12 volt system, direct current, not AC. So I'm going to put this back on the ground probe here. You should be getting what the battery is putting out. Oh, sorry. Maybe I should turn the car on. Oops, hold on. I got the wrong thing hooked up. Nope, no I don't. Let's turn the car on. Turn it on to like, turn it to the on position. You don't have to run the car. Let's try it. There we go. Make sure you turn your car on for this test. So this is how good my battery is. This is the condition of your battery, so the voltage climb up higher when you run the car. Don't have to do that. This is what it looks like. So I know the feed is good over here. That's a good sign. Let's try the other one. Now this one, it's not ground. This is another feed. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna do the same test, okay? Let's turn this off. This wasn't on, just so you know. It's not on. I'm not really getting any voltage. You might see a little bit here and there because it's going through the resistance. That's nothing. That's a very high resistance present to this. Now, let's turn the blowers on. Now, I did notice something. I'm going to turn it up high, right up here. Probe it. You won't get shocked. Don't worry. 9 volts. 9 volts at this one right here. So this thing is good. It's going from positive there to the negative of the battery. So that thing is good. So we know this is not the problem. And I turned it all the way down. I'm gonna just show you something. I get the same voltage for some reason, but the resistor is the controls. I probed it again. Same thing. Okay. Now that part is over. Let's just turn this off here. Now, what I'm gonna turn the car off. That's what I gotta do. Where's my screwdriver? Hold on for a second. Okay, I got my screwdriver. This is all you need right here to turn this off. So you test the conductivity. Everything looks good from the feed. But sometimes you replace parts, like my Buick LeSabre I had. It wasn't the fan blower that was bad or anything. It was that piece. But that's good. But I'm going to take this off. Just take it here. And just loosen it up, baby. This is how you take the resistors off. I wash my baby and take care of it, you know. You could do this yourself. You don't have to pay somebody $70 an hour to do this, and you could do this yourself. You know, cars cost a lot of money as it is. It just falls right out, baby. This is the resistor. Wow. This thing here, this looks weird. So I'm gonna see. This is exactly how you take the resistor off. It's inside. Hold on. Oh. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is go to my ass to the store and replace it. And if that's the problem, I'll let you know. I'll give my testimony if you're watching this. So this is a resistor. This is the part that's I may have to replace. Yeah, let's take a picture. And it's the part. Well, that's how you take it out. If you have that problem, this is how you take it out. And you just put it right underneath here. And just go right underneath here. So, well, hold on. I'm trying to get you to see it. Excuse me. I screwed up the thing. I hit the power button. But I just wanted you to see something. So this right here is just a complete hole in it for some reason. So we're going to see what we can do with that. Maybe if that's the piece, then I'll give my test. I'll upload this. But that's it, you know. Take a picture. Okay. So that's it. So let's see what we can do with this. I'll come back at y'all with this. Okay. Just bought the part. I already put it up in here. Sorry. I'm gonna get this last screw. I'm at Advanced Auto. Let me get this screw in here. Just put it back up here. Now I did replace it. That was the blower motor, y'all. For real, it was the blower motor. I replaced it. I'm just gonna show y'all how it works. Now how I take it out, that's how you put it in. Just screw it in. They look the same, trust me. You can't tell. You can't identify it. But that was the blower motor. I replaced this with a new blower motor. And I snapped it in. You saw how I snapped it in. See? Let me show you. Just take it out. Snap in. And just take a look at it. Turn it on. Auto. Well, no compressor. Econ. You hear that? I do. I hear it. That's it. That's how you replace it. That's the resistor. And I am done.